OKFM 101.7.
When I'm young for Okudzeto Ablakwa MP for North Town, minority spokesperson on foreign affairs. You know, name kobo. Honorable me mo ache no pay.
Yo, many major so baby abako.
Na bako de.
Yami adomo, yami adom.
Hey, na mudi just a president too kwan ya mudi we. This time around so no president the odi call ya yesi mudi ho asem so asaba.
Enokre.
Na de worries na mo wo.
Yo, baby kind mame chiati fo nyina na memma yanianom Muslim ni for Ramadan Karin. In say almost started almost 30-day fast and chief imam and all our Muslim brothers and sisters. We wish them well and we hope they will continue to pray for Mother Ghana. Maybe akoye ahonchire abagana we are nema ayedin ubia fashion na Allah aboye. We wish all the Muslims a very successful fast. Now, to respond directly to your question, President Nana Addo Akufo Addo, were embarking on a two-nation tour, or called the United States of America. Bishop T.D. Jakes inviting us on Bekasa program here now. We organize it North Carolina in the United States of America. After that, President Akufo Addo the United Kingdom. On one statement or the bar parliament or say at the United Kingdom or launch destination Ghana. Now after were a private visit into the other agenda or one disclose it the portion of the
But say so we match ni bi. And then me say Korea assassin match ni bi.
Well,
you cross what she go party.
Man follow and
okay.
But Sana would know since May last year, and made it told you the current presidential jet Yato Ama, the president of Ghana. We president from the NPP or from the NDC. Once you elected president, or presidential jet, Ghana sika $36 million. President Akufo Addo order that jet. A year Ghana, your fourth presidential jet. Kwame Nkrumah Bresso, now you was the CH-125. President Nkrumah Oyuzi. The second presidential jet, head of state Achampong or order year. The Fokker 28. President Rawlings and order the third presidential jet, the Gulfstream GIII. And the current presidential jet, President Akufo and order here, who shared the records in Parliament 2008. Parliament was told that presidential jetway, which is the Falcon 900 EXE, it has a lifespan of minimum 20 years. Minimum 20 years. In the 2022, I almost say the 12th year for the lifespan of the presidential jet. Presidential jet with maybe the defense minister in Parliament. More the media followed those interactions, those exchanges widely. Now, Defense Minister Eddie just your presidential jet is in good condition. Libya and your presidential jet and say indeed in say other presidents apply say almost person using a presidential jet. And again, the foreign minister are concerned in an urgent question I filed in Parliament. Who responded, I can say, other presidents, so using a presidential jet. The Liberian president is an example. The Sierra Leonean president is another example. The Cape Verdean president is another example. And your presidential jet, no, Bibia and jet, no, and say, Anka, and fit for purpose, other presidents will not be queuing up to use the presidential jet. Anka, they will not come close to it. And that point must be emphasized. Say, and yes, Ghana, you need presidential jet. Edia campaign Okudzeto Ablakwa or he doesn't wish the president well. He doesn't wish the president safe, and he wants to jeopardize, if you like, the well-being of the president. Far from that. I will be the first to insist every president of the republic, no matter which party you belong to, once you have become president, you are the father of the nation. You are the number one gentleman, and now the number one lady. The day we'll have our first female president. As I say, you're making sure that president is protected. But what we will not accept, the young penny, say, a blatant profligacy. Say, yes, Ghana Sika, yeah, wasting Ghana Sika, lavishing and being totally ostentatious at the expense of struggling taxpayers. And no country will accept that. No democracy will accept that. Indian president and Kasano, Obedi president, or Kase Oba protected the public purse. Inti dear Mboa or minor, dear Ebe say Yesika, Ebe she Yesika, dear Ebe wasteful no. He will eschew that kind of conduct. Onuan Okase, Onudia, Obe protected the public purse. He will make sure he is frugal. He will make sure, or conduct Neho and the affairs of state in ways there will be efficiency and we will have good returns on our taxes and other resources of our country. In Timinia, the current trip President Akufo Addo aye, it flies in the face of Onoane pledges awaye. Ena Onoane current measures are taking. Tifo Bekaya, President Akufo Addo a chair cabinet meeting. Our pediatrics, almost economic crisis cabinet meeting. Almost free. Cabinet retreat no buy no announce a raft of cost cutting measures. Ubekaya minia announce and the finance minister announced about 2 weeks ago. Or they two just they decided because of economic crisis the Usha BBI inflation war, Usha BBI debt to GDP war about 83%, which should be the depreciation of the currency. It's virtually now among the worst currencies in the world, probably only next to the Russian rubles, are depreciated over 18% over the last few months from January. Osha, the rising prices of goods and services. It says, Yantuminto cement, Yantuminto iron rods, Bibia air coastal, and draw our parliament. I provided a list which the way and Nema Akosu from January to now, April, and now which 2016 to now, it's even worse. It's average over 200% increase. Into all of these economic crises, which petrol, war, transport fares, to say even Uber users are complaining. Bibia iodine, Bibia air cost, this salaries, wages and salaries in Kwana are remaining constant. Now, so everything is going through the roof. Ente ahuchire pa koma yeshe se pa binia. Ente moi kase because of this no, you are reducing government expenditure. Mostly fuel coupons are much government appointees no, more reduced by 50%. Mostly conferences and meetings are more cutting it down by 50%. Mostly ministerial travels. Say minister Bia and to me and sorry into coin there's a moratorium. Just a pre-arranged statutory visit. The statutory visits are there. Minister of Employment for annual ILO meetings and Minister of Education, UNESCO meetings, and Minister of Health, World Health Organization meetings. Those statutory meetings, no. Abain say and non kwana on better me ako, but other travels no there on more suspended. In the midst of this, Wawa announce these measures for appointees, for those who are looking up to you, who you lead. Now one kasa wako chata a jet. Menu kasa say minia. Sika, as I said, the Ghanaian taxpayer yetia. So far on radio, he hasn't returned. Ochina na all sign nechi abagana. So far, a 3.5 million Ghana cedis, 465,000 United States dollars. And when the president, I call it a meet me there strategy. Into Obe free Ghana no.
But mami figure ni biu.
Figure no a $465,000, which is 3.5 million Ghana cedis in today's exchange. So $465,000 no. Odiba Ghana cedis a 3.5 million Ghana cedis.
Na edie be ni ko mu ma yenya sa figure no.
Yo, brilliant question. Also, say no, because of the rising cost of fuel across the world, no, company now are more operating the president's favorite chartered aircraft, no, the LXDIO, the cinema room, master bedroom, shower, lounge, champagne dining facilities. That one, the blue and white one, no. Or more are serving notice to all their clients. $14,000 an hour now, or more charging last year from May, no, or more end to me and charge it that amount maybe. And say no, the new rate, the new going rate, $18,000 an hour. It's the $18,000 an hour by the hours. The president has used the LXDIO no about $465,000. Now we know.
Number two, which includes say ekosia esuo ni nyina ye nyusuo ni nyina be charge na send the account.
Yo, which charter aircraft now? Many companies the president has been dealing with Akasa. This particular company, Global Jet Luxembourg, and the earlier one, Aviation Acropolis, on Moore, Fambro, United Kingdom. Which charter, every hour they are flying, you pay per hour. And a 8-hour journey and a 9-hour journey, will bet here 9 hours and 8 hours, depending on the duration. Now, Ukudrua, you will be there, your friend, the landing charges, which goes to the airport, and at the parking rate, into what parking or more train, she said, or parking what the Charlotte airport, or North Carolina airport, your friend, Charlotte Douglas International Airport, from 11:22 a.m. Or more parking or answer na or more simo. The next day on the 2nd of April at 9:20.
Na North Carolina there ekwa wa papa o.
Yeah. Quite what.
Because we go see Phoenix and son and no what was to say.
Yeah, but the president, and he said, all be free Ghana, no. I'm saying now on person, you be who say or charter aircraft, or the United Airlines, and or the Koya to Washington. Now, so the and he said, or that private jet, no, Eka say, or Munko train, no, Washington Hall. Into Washington Dallas Airport, usher the movement of the private jet now. Omuko drew on the 31st at 12:27 p.m. Train presidents up to the next day, the 1st. President could drew Washington Dallas 6:40 a.m. On the 1st, and Osimo on the LXDIO. And I call this new strategy meet me there strategy. And person Ghana for who say me charter into Modia Munkoshiame in transit. Me could drew Washington. Hopefully, Okudzeto Ablakwa will not.
But being so for certain arrangements be a wunimunti, and be a wound say to say you Anna.
Oh, Minia, there can be no. Unim say what the president has done. No, was say Yesika Kra, Anka LXDI Fono, Ebe Shiano Wagana, Ebe Fano, we will have cut down the cost because the the LXDIO had to move from Paris, from office hour, all the way to Washington, about 8.5 hours. Echo China, and the waiting period was almost 20 hours. Yatia says he can enti anka omoba Ghana 6 hours. Ebe Fano, Ede no call Washington. It will have been cheaper. Into this strategy, which is meant to, as it were, create the impression that he's flying commercial. Now, so he has a whole elaborate luxury arrangement in transit. It is even more deadly to the suffering Ghanaian taxpayer. Or resume the use of the LXDIO from Washington to North Carolina. And from North Carolina, or address TDJX na summit, the LXDIO was waited about 24 hours the next day, and Omusimo on the 2nd of April, Omusimo to the United Kingdom, Omufree United States at 9:28 a.m. and Omoko Lande at the Stansted Airport in London at 9:40 p.m. UK time. And who calculated all of this distance, the waiting period, the parking charges, the landing rates, $465,000. And away no because at this point, on Sunday and by, as I wrote in the statement, say, or you see the LXDIO, this figure will go up. At this point, you name how he will be returning to Ghana. We are still tracking. And clearly, from May to this month, the current trip, Ghana Sika, 28.5 million Ghana cedis. It's what we have spent on these chartered aircraft. Anka, or this idea, crash, Sasika, we or Beboa. Eddie atop aircraft for Kwana, Anka Ebeboy, send their oil. I mean, this is total dissipation of scarce resources, total wastage. 28.5 million Ghana cedis in 11 months, Minia. 28.5 million Ghana cedis. Last week, na me kind in the newspapers, and I mean, who said Ghana Commercial Bank for Omwakwa could see 6-unit classroom blocks be Boma Roman Catholic School. Almost say it cost them 200,000 Ghana cedis. Onim said 28.5 million Ghana cedis. I bet to me AC 142 of these schools. 142. And Chebiana, just a few days ago, and I make BA mechanized borehole via Messi in a village in my constituency called Siko. It has a water pump and an overhead polytank. It cost 35,000 cedis. When I said 28.5 million Ghana cedis, I bet to me it's 814 of these mechanized boreholes.
814 mechanized?
814. Yes, 814.
So can you say
28.5 million?
28.5 million Ghana cedis.
Yes, from May to this April. President, the Sika Watam Ediama, the operators of this, this is money from a struggling African country going into the European economy. This company, I a friend of Global Jet Luxembourg. Yesika tam Ediama Omo. Now,
I musa question we.
Yeah.
How different and aircraft we from the one I renty to what take the pain to look at the wombs and the tibia womb.
Yo, brilliant question. Mamensha say from the difference. The minim sir, and sir, President, the LXDI Oweno is a Boeing 737, a BBJ3, that is the Boeing Business Jet 3, the third edition. Now, a 19-seater. The difference, and it's a LXDI or no, a more luxurious. Our features are your presidential jet no NB. Your presidential jet no a Falcon 900 EXE. EXE no it stands for extended range. Into Matisse a BA say, oh your aircraft no is not for long haul travel, there be and you can go on the Dassault Falcon website and read up on the Falcon 900 EXE. A extended range aircraft is for long haul. Aircraft were present and Casa or they are 2 coin Aqua America da, or they are called Europe da. Indeed, all European destinations no. Your Falcon no bet to me at the Wako Akudru direct non-stop. Call America and Asia, you require 1 refueling stop after 9 hours of flying. And it's the same with the LXDIO. Many people don't know, sir. LXDIO, no, so our president all uses a say no. It also requires refueling after 9 hours. And near tracking no debiana, I see the refueling stop. Normally no, only refueling the Azuris when they are going to the United States of America. In terms of the refueling stop no is virtually the same, but the difference no with the size because of
the way about 9 hours. Yes, I will refuel it.
Exactly. LXDI no so
not just say
refueling.
What do you mean flying free her 11 hours to JFK?
Debbie.
And I said like a beer won't see JFK crowd may fly to Bradley. A beer you Connecticut now say Boston area ho.
Debbie as I said we are refueling stop. Until normally no refueling no either Cape Verde and the Azuris.
Okay.
Anytime I'm here tracking, I notice that they do a refueling stop, which is similar to Falcon.
Where do you be a trouble? Hey, could you try Ablakwa the aviator?
Oh my goodness! In terms of size, no, LXDI or no, S1 because ordinarily no, it's about a 140-seater. And because more person create a master bedroom or more create dining facilities, a lounge area, a cinema room, showers, no, and they reduce the seats from 140-seater to about 19, to create space, to make it roomy for all of these luxury fixtures. Now, so Osha the Falcon now, the Falcon is your configure no. to a 17, sometimes 16 seater, depending on how you are doing the configuration. In terms of passenger capacity, no, meaning difference, no, and cheddar and Sombia, it's just about 2 people difference. Who compare the LXDIO. It cannot be the case, if you are president, or they in Kofu Bebre, to coin. It's because in terms of passenger, no, virtually the same. The only difference, say, Boeing business jet train, no, and no the eso pa now so more reducing seats, no, to create all of these luxury features. It is clear to me, sir, the choice of the LXDL President Ababe is so addicted to it, no. It's like to me and separate it. I mean, President any LXDL, say no. Ababe yet to say, how monkeys love their bananas, and the vultures and cacas. It's like inseparable. So attached, so addicted to the LXDL because clearly no luxury. Because Utie Defense Minister Pan Yoba Parliamenter, that's really what he was driving at. We no LXDL President bet to me Ashawa Ewa Wiemo or bet to me Ajawa Wiemo into Orlandia na straight he's going into his meetings. But anytime I'm tracking the president's movement, look, there's no such pressure on the president. So, Olandiana, you go. They give him time. Go to your hotel room. Go and change and freshen up, relax a bit. I mean, Sabi, he's an old man. You can't just punish him like that. Well, we're too quiet 9 hours, 11 hours, 15 hours. And then you say, straight he should go into the conference and into the meetings. Nobody does that. Even if they are subjecting a president to that, all of us must be offended. We must be angry with them. You don't do that to our president, particularly somebody of his age. Those excuses now must say, president or freshen up, or Jerry dressy up, be nice, come on, or go straight into the meetings. No. It doesn't hold. The organizers of these events are laughing at us. It's just hogwash. Bangladesh. It's clear to me, sir. Dear President as I said, Ojai, he must stop. Look, United Kingdom, Shesika Omowo in that country. When him say Omo foreign minister, mistake last year. Oko Chata, a private jet. Now they crown and do half of their president who is you. Simple private jet, basic, just about £4,000 an hour. What the British people did to her, say she shouldn't try that again. Private jet, or say, the office they released a statement, say, want to me and a commercial flight from the UK to Australia. Their foreign minister, the foreign secretary, Elizabeth Truss, she was heavily criticized. She had to apologize to the British people. This is a very wealthy country. We go there to beg them for vaccines, beg them for aid, beg them for money, and all of that. These are not matters we can live with. It's not. President per se, idea we are to say a normal, accept it. There be Ushasika, share just one trip, these few days, 2 countries, $465,000. That's Ikano. Imagine what he can do. Many workers is here, when him say student loans for university students is in arrears for 2 years. 2 years now, yen student loans. National service personnel, when him say yentia omuka. The last time
student loan yentia bi.
Yes, yentia for 2 years.
Oh, any bit
last week, na me kind Nooks president or issue statement. Over to me for students now. 2 years, almost student loans. Mikra met beside the Minister of Education, our Parliament, I think 2 months ago. And now, Oka say yes, there are some finance minister to release money to the student loan trust. And say, Sika, as I say, the mass student loans is about 7 million Ghana cedis, which can address this. But we have spent 3.5 million, about half of that, on just one trip, Minia. National service, we still owe them. Scholarships, students on scholarships abroad. And I received a petition from more UK, Yentia Omoka. Road contractors, Yentia Omoka. School feeding caterers, Yentia Omoka. Charge we still owe them. Charge, the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. Community health nurses. Meaning, say, what we want statement, almost say, demonstration. Say, you post because I buy say, Unisika or Betty when they are posted. Until you have all these areas in the system, District Assembly Common Fund, 17th March, we are health minister, and that's a matter I will plead with you to take on seriously. When it say, health minister, Ebekacha or parliament says, they say government hospitals award the whole Ghana, 16 regions, and 9 in Kwana, Eyejuma. Only 4 are functional. Since 2016, Minya. Only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Eyejuma. This is a national crisis. And if you have a country with all these basic needs, in few Niho, MRIs in Niho, hospitals, any incubators, basic things, arrears all over the place, school feeding caterers. Is this how you should be spending scarce resources? And they will say, ministers, the more to coin, or Muntina, or ministries, or Munyejuma Ghana. And then you are setting this example. I mean, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. In China, my colleagues, Ubekaya, you filed a motion in Parliament, say, we want a full-scale probe into these matters, into the Honorable Zaneto Ajima Rollins, the Honorable Agaga, the Honorable Atuforsen, and the minority group leader. We are demanding a full-scale probe into all of these chartered aircraft and the reasons for it. Because, Minia, we cannot believe that your presidential jet, you did $36 million. Minia, that look, listen to the amount.
Okay.
$36 million. And then we will not put it to good use. Meanwhile, Namibia, they bought a cheaper version. 1990. Omo president and one who use it. Even last week, and one or they call America. He is still using it. America for Air Force One, Omo 1991, and one Omo use it. President Macron there, they do 2010, same year as ours. President Macron using the presidential jet. Aden or the Nidia Eco Bibia, Aden President Akufo Addo, or say your presidential jet Nidia. On to me fan call London, on to me fan call North Carolina. Aden. We have to know, and the Ghanaian people must be treated fairly. This is not fair. It's not fair.
So, we are better se pa near sling and coupon empire body amount. Bibi near so I beba after the same motion, Oma Baby and Shebedi Uncomo.
Amen.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for Northtown, na yeneno atwe enkomono.
OKFM 101.7.